Do you experience disintegration anxiety? Are you thinking, what the heck is that? I never heard of that before. Well, that was me just about 2 years ago, but it is a beautiful way to describe the situation that exists when you simply need to push your boundaries. So if you want to know more about this, stick around because it's what we're talking about today in Design Your Destiny. You have come to the place where you can learn to harness the power of intention, to create subconscious beliefs that serve you, and to gain insights that allow you to create a life, personally and professionally, that you desire. This is the place where you leverage your subconscious mind and design your destiny. Join me now, your host, Penny Chason. Hello, my joyful souls. It is Penny, and I am back again. I would sing for you, but as I've told you before, I cannot carry a tune in a bucket. However, I can belt it out at 80 miles an hour with the sunroof open. And it's Tina Turner and Proud Mary. Okay, so anyway, enough about me. I'm in a playful mood this evening. It's been an interesting day, and I'm sitting here batching these episodes to get them out to you. And this is something that I often talk about with my clients, and that is disintegration anxiety, because sometimes my clients experience this. However, when they're accustomed to experiencing fear from the past, when they're accustomed to experiencing what they call anxiety, and I'm doing air fingers quotes for those of you out there who have any kind of a healthcare background. I'm not talking about diagnosed anxiety. I'm talking about the everyday person who wakes up and says, oh my gosh, I have anxiety. I feel anxious today. Okay, we got the disclaimer out of the way. Now that that's done, disintegration anxiety. Why would my clients experience that? Well, we all experience it. We just didn't know what it was. But recently, I have found myself talking to my clients about it a lot because I find that in my business, the issues that my clients present with go through cycles. And recently, a very large percentage of my clients have experienced big T trauma in the past. They've had truly traumatic experiences that the mindset, the outlook, the beliefs that they had about themselves, they have had a strong emotional charge and they have carried them with them throughout their whole life. So they might come to me saying something like, I'm trying to put my message out there, but I can't find my voice. I don't feel that my message is important. I don't feel people want to hear my message. Or again, an example I've used many times is being visible. When someone comes to me and they've grown a business to a certain degree, and now they're either pivoting or they've decided that there is something within that business that they're more aligned with, and it requires for them to really be who they are, to be who they truly are, the beautiful part of them, that the empathy, the understanding, the desire to serve, all of these things come out of the inside of them. And it comes to them, this place of service, this desire to help. It comes out of their entire life's experiences. However, now they are in this place where it's time to share a part of themselves. It's time to talk about the things they haven't spoken of before, or to target a certain group of people with their message, because this is the group of people that they want to help. And it's like, who am I to help them? Anytime that we do something new in life and we have that little bit of uncertainty, it's like that excitement, but oh my gosh, what's going to happen? And we get the butterflies and the pit in the stomach. We feel a little jittery. That's disintegration anxiety. Now, if we're sitting there going, oh my God, I'm not good enough. What's going to happen? All these things, right? That's fear from the past. That's something that needs to be dealt with. But if you're simply like, I don't know what's going to happen, I've never done this before, I'm excited, I'm nervous, that's disintegration anxiety. And what happens is my clients will come to me and we resolve these fears and these misperceptions that were holding them back in the past, that had them feeling, oh, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe my message is not good enough. What are people going to think? What if people don't like it and I end up alone? All of these things happen. We resolve, okay? We go through the process. We resolve, we eliminate, we disassemble these beliefs that aren't true. And the clients are feeling great. They're on top of the world, and they go out and they start doing Facebook Lives and they're putting out content and they're doing interviews. And then all of a sudden they get into a new situation and I'll get this message. It's like, oh my gosh, this happened today, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, what were you thinking? Like, what was happening? And it's like, well, I've never done this before. I don't know what to expect. I'm like, that's disintegration anxiety. It's time to push that envelope, because your brain needs to create new neural pathways that recognizes that it is safe to do things that you haven't done before. You see, as a child, we may hold back sometimes because we don't have the context to know what is and is not safe. But as an adult, we have life experience. We know what is and is not safe. We know that it's not life or death if someone clicks the angry face on our Facebook post, right? So even though we may feel that uncertainty about how it's going to be received, we can still push forward and do that. We can go out and meet new people and forge relationships in life and in business, knowing that going out and making new friendships, new connections, new relationships, those things aren't dangerous. However, if you're someone who's always been shy and your entire life you've kind of stayed one step behind everyone else, you've hidden, you've played small, and you've never been one to be outgoing and make relationships, then from the moment we get those big shifts for you, even though you're confident and you're excited, you still may get those little butterflies that are disintegration anxiety. It's like, ooh, I've never done this before. Let me train my brain that it's safe for me to go out and meet new people. Have you spent thousands of hours and dollars working with coaches, doing the mindset work, taking advantage of every course, tool, tip, trick, or technique that you can get your hands on so that you can lead your most joyful, most fulfilling life, yet you still find yourself hesitating or holding back? Then I would like for you to consider a call with our team. Head over to pennychason.com and let's have a chat today and see if you would be a good fit for the subconscious work that gets these blocks out of your way so you can move forward in life. So that's it in a nutshell. Disintegration anxiety is when you're doing something new and different that you've never done before and you're outside of your comfort zone. That's all it is. When you feel that little bit of disintegration anxiety, that's when it's time to step into being your badass self and to push through it so that you can train your brain that it is safe to do those things. Now, if you experience that feeling and you're thinking, oh my God, what if they don't like me? What if they judge me? This, that, and the other thing, then there is more mindset work and maybe even subconscious work to be done. The bottom line is this: if you are committed to doing new things, if you are committed to stepping outside of your comfort zone, to try new things, to do new things, you will experience disintegration anxiety at some point. It may be very mild. It might be a little intense and surprise you at some point. However, the very realization is like, oh, this is because I'm doing something new, can neutralize it just like that. So I hope this helps you understand a little bit about what disintegration anxiety is and why sometimes my clients experience it after we've done the work before. And it's because we make such a radical transformation in their lives that as they continue to reach out and do more, new, better, different things, you're just having to create neural pathways in your brain that recognize those things as safe because you never did those things before. I'll catch you next week. Bye now. Thanks for tuning in today. I would love it if you would head over to iTunes and leave a positive review about how this episode has helped you to improve your life. When you leave a positive review, it helps us to reach even more people, helping them to change their lives, and that positive energy and vibration of sharing comes back to you as we spread the message of how you can use the power of intention, creating stronger subconscious beliefs, and raising our vibration to create the life that we desire, the one that we're here to truly live so that we can fulfill our purpose in life. Once again, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.